Hello everyone, welcome to another video lecture series on consumer behavior. In today's video, we'll understand the consumer decision process. Consumer decisions are decisions consumers make in the marketplace as buyers, payers, and users. Typically, these decisions include whether to purchase, what to purchase, when to purchase, from whom to purchase, and how to pay for it. Whether to purchase something is the first level of decision that entails weighing alternatives, use of money, and time resources. Customers have finite amount of money and time, and they must allocate them judicially. Allocating money resources entails weighing alternatives need at the level of product or service category. For example, a family may have to choose between taking a cruise and investing in remodeling of the house. This product or service level choice is both a whether to purchase or what to purchase decision. An important consumer behavior at this level decision is mental budgeting. How the budget customer set for product category guides their subsequent behavior as a customer. The concept of mental budgeting highlights the importance of payer role. Payer role imposes relatively inflexible budget limits and in this way imposes some self-discipline on the users who needs and wants sometimes to be finitely expandable. Nevertheless, the concept of mental budgeting can guide marketers' position efforts. A product or service may be positioned in one category rather than other than to take advantage of the budget earmarked for each category. For example, a frozen dinner of paneer and garlic butter naan may be viewed by the customer as an expensive food item. The marketer might, in contrast, present it in a relatively economical entertainment. Let us understand the stages in decision making. So this is how the stages in decision making starts with. It starts with recognition of the problem, and next, once the problems are recognized, there is a search of information, relevant and information about the product or the services, and next, evaluation of alternatives, and then purchase, and finally, post-purchase action. So now let us understand the step one of decision making process, which is problem recognition. The decision process begins with a customer recognizing a problem to be solved or a need to be satisfied. The customer notices, for example, that he or she is hungry and needs to get some food, that the light bulb has blown up and needs to be replaced, and the roof has begun to leak and needs to be repaired, or the office copier has run out of paper and needs to be refilled. As these examples show, a customer problem is not necessarily a physical problem, such as hungry stomach or a dirty laundry. Rather, a customer problem is a state of deprivation, discomfort, or a want felt by a person. Problem recognition is a realization by the customer that he or she needs to buy something to get back to the normal state of comfort physically or psychologically. Next step is information search. Once the need has been recognized, customer searches for information about various alternatives ways of solving a problem. Search of information about the product that he or she is looking for. There is a problem, and now the search of information is happening. The first and foremost thing that a customer would seek for is the source, through which source a customer can get the information. Sources of information can be categorized into marketer and non-marketer sources. Marketer sources are those that come from the marketer of the product or service itself. These consist of advertising, salesperson, a brochure, and in-store displays. And next comes the non-marketer sources. Non-marketer sources are which are independent of the marketer's control. Non-marketer sources include personal sources and independent sources. Since these have no interest or vested interest in biasing the information, they are viewed as non-advocate source and are deemed to be more credible. Friends and family and other acquaintances are with past experiences or their own experiences with the product or services are the credible source of information. Next, we have the search strategies. The choice of information sources depends partly on the consumer's search strategy. A search strategy is the pattern of information acquisition customers utilize to solve their decision problems. There are three kinds of strategies that basically customers look for in order to acquire the information that they are looking for. The first one is routine problem solving. Routine problem solving is a strategy in which no new information is considered. This strategy is utilized for purchase problems that have occurred and have already been solved previously. Consequently, when these problems reoccur, these are solved simply by repeating the past choice, as in purchasing the brand bought in the past. And next, we have extended problem solving. Extended problem solving occurs when the search is extensive and deliberation is prolonged. This strategy becomes necessary for purchase never made before or made long ago, or where risk of wrong choices are high. Examples are purchase of new home or building or a new factory in business context. And next we have limited problem solving. Limited problem solving is a strategy wherein the customer invests some limited amount of time and energy in searching and evaluating solutions. Customers adopt this strategy when purchases are non-trivial, the risk is limited, and the product or service is not so complex or technical in terms of its features. There is some familiarity with the product or service class, but a desire for variety or unavailability of previous solutions necessitates some amount of search. And next we have alternate evaluation. Alternate evaluation is simply how does he or she arrives at the product choice. Because in the market, when the search was done, there would not be one solution or a product or a service. A customer might have identified various products or at least a couple of choices that he may be having. So under alternative evaluation, what happens is that he actually evaluates one product with the other, product A with product B, product A with product C, and finally one product has to be chosen. And next we have purchase. Once the consumer has evaluated the alternatives, he or she makes the purchase. In fact, this behavior can be broken down into three substeps. The first substep occurs when the consumer identifies the most preferred alternatives based on alternative evaluation process just described. The next substep is in form of purchase intent, a determination that one will have to buy the product or services. The final substep is implementing the purchase. This entails arranging the terms of transaction, seeking and obtaining the transfer of title or ownership from the seller, paying for the product or services, and receiving possession of the product or the service commitment from the seller. And the last and the fifth step is post purchase experience. The consumer's decision process does not end with the purchase. Rather, the experience of buying and using the product provides information that the customer will use in future while making a decision. In some cases, the customer will be pleased with the experience and will buy the same product from the same supplier again. In other cases, the customer will be disappointed and may not even return or exchange the product. Regret has a negative influence. Regret has a negative influence on satisfaction with the chosen alternative and on repurchase intention for the chosen alternatives. In general, the post-purchase process includes four steps: decision confirmation, experience evaluation, satisfaction or dissatisfaction, and future response, which include exit, loyalty in that order. So far we have understood what a customer goes through while selecting a product, right from problem recognition till post-purchase experience. So that is what he experienced after purchasing the product. So that's it in this video. If you like this video, then give us a thumbs up, hit the bell icon, subscribe to our YouTube channel to get regular updates. Thanks for watching.